Hey everyone, so this video is the second video in my wardrobe decluttering series. The first was my shoes, which if you're interested, I'll link in a card or down below, whatever I can. This one is going to be my wardrobe. So in there, I talked about it a little bit in the previous video, and for those of you who have followed me for a while, you'll know that I went through some issues with some medication and then some health things that I didn't know what was going on. So I gained a whole heap of weight, like a lot of weight, and finally worked out what was going on, got that fixed, and now I'm in a position where over the last couple of years everything's balanced out and I've managed to lose 16 kilos. So it doesn't sound like a lot over the time period, but it kind of does as well. I'm happy with it, and I know it's a slow process for me, but it has to be. It's really difficult for me to shift weight now, and I have to be careful how I do it. It's slow, it's still heading in the right direction, it's just, it takes a long time. But now I'm in a position where I just have so much stuff but nothing to actually wear, and it's kind of getting to me. Give you a really quick overview. I had stuff in my wardrobe ranging from a size 6 Australian to a size 18. Before I gained a lot of my weight, I was around a size 10 Australian. And now, after I've lost the weight, I'm about a size 14. I can fit into a 12 sometimes, or a 16, sometimes depending on the clothes, the brand. But I was an 18 for a really long time, so a 16 to an 18. I still have stuff that's a size 10 to 12. I have a lot of stuff that I'd put aside thinking, oh, you know, if I can fit into it one day, so I need to go through that. But I've also got some stuff that I have when I was the larger size that I put on now, and the way I see myself is not necessarily how I am now. It's still that awkward stage where I'm not sure what I think of my body and what I want my clothes to look like on me. It's just things are bigger on me now. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. It's been a long journey for me, but I'll see how it goes. But I guess for those of you overseas, to give you an idea of the sizing, what I'm talking about is my wardrobe was a size, say US, a 2 to 14, UK, 4 to 16, and in Europe around a 32 to a 44. And now I'm around a size 10 US, 12 UK, or 40 in Europe. And that's where I'm sitting at the moment. So my body shape has also changed. I used to have, my shoulders and hips were quite balanced and my waist was smaller. And while that still is the case predominantly, I do carry a lot more weight around my stomach. I'm just softer in general around that area. And my hips have changed shape. So while the proportions might be still like balanced top and bottom and then a waist, not so much a waist, but the shape of me has changed. So I don't know what I want in my wardrobe. I'm not a very fashionable person. It's not something that I just don't get it. It's not something that, you know, I'll just put something on. Mainly comfort is my style. That's just the way that it is, and I'm happy with that. So we'll see how it goes. What I want to do first is just get everything out onto the bed, which I'll share with the doggos here, because they're just resting with me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck.
So this is what we're working with. So I fixed up my shoes in the last video, and they're spread out across these labelled containers, little bags there. There's some empty spots on either side, and some of my swimming costumes and things like that are in some of the others. So this is a mess. You can see just stuff's been thrown up there. Those are mostly scarves hung over a bar. All of my long hanging is over this side. My husband's stuff is in the back section, and I have some pants that I hang up over here. Then I've just got like pajamas, underwear and stuff in these drawers. But the main thing I want to deal with is like this section, and also go through these, because up here to the left it's some like spare business shirts and things for my husband, but in these little bins up here. It's like, I don't know, older stuff or stuff that I maybe don't wear, some seasonal things. But yeah, this is what we're starting with. I'll go in a little to show you a bit more details. So you've got just, it's not too bad compared to how messy it was before. But yeah, so that's it there. So here is an update about what it looks like. So everything's off the floor, everything from this section's gone, the back section, and all the way across here and up off. That was so much stuff, so much stuff. So I've kept everything in these ones here, which is mainly like swimming costumes, cover-ups for swimming costumes, stuff that I'm not going to be really using coming into winter now anyway. Then all of this stuff in here, so you know, the more seasonal things. I've decided that I'm already just getting this stuff from here. I'm already a little overwhelmed, and it's going to take a lot longer than I anticipated, so I am going to do that separately. So this is everything out of the wardrobe on the bed, and this is what I mean. There's a lot of stuff. I knew I had a lot of stuff, and a lot of it I'm just not wearing. Also, being at home in the last couple of years, a lot more, I haven't had an opportunity to wear a lot of this stuff, so I really do need to try it all on. But after getting it out, as you can imagine, I am a little overwhelmed. So that's why I'm going to split this up into manageable tasks. I think over the next couple of hours I'm just going to try as much of this on as I can. I'll show you some pieces, but yeah, I'm going to have to do the rest of it a different day because this is just a bit too much, too much for me. So I might wait until I have a day off later on next week, or something like that as well, and film another one and go through it again because yeah, it's a lot. This is a whole lot of stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
For this video, I'm going to do my tops. So that's where I'm going to start. Otherwise, you know, looking at all of this stuff, it's going to take such a long time. So I'm going to split this up into a few, I'd say shorter videos, but they're probably still going to be quite long videos. So I think I might do tops in one, dresses in another, and everything else from the wardrobe in a third one. Because I do have a lot of dresses, I've got a lot of tops, and I want to try on things and show you and get your thoughts and feedback too. So yeah, I've just got a lot of stuff here that I'm looking at. So I'm going to start with tops, and this will be what this video is. And yeah, just I hope you all enjoy it. I know a lot of you did enjoy the last decluttering video with the shoes. So I think it probably wouldn't hurt to spread it out over a couple of different videos anyway. That way, you know, you can take it in bite-sized chunks as well for you. That way it's not like a 2-hour video, even though some of you probably would be okay with that. But I'll get started with the tops today, and I would really love your feedback. There'll be a few things, if I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, I'll ask for your feedback and opinions and stuff. But yeah, where I know that I'm keeping it or not keeping it, I'll just do it straight away. But here we go. Let's see how it goes. So I've split everything into, as far as tops go, yeses and maybes. So I've got the yeses on the very corner and the maybes, the things that I want to try on. And then from there I'll make a decision as to whether or not I keep them. So let's get trying on, shall we? I'm going to start with some more like work shirts. I've had these for a really long time. I bought them probably when I was gaining weight and I was around a similar weight to I am now. Maybe a little bit bigger, but most of them are a size 14 or 16. So I know I wasn't able to fit into some of these before, and some of them I didn't end up wearing at all. So they're very similar styles. They're more for mid-season or summer, so I'll see how they go. So this one's like a peplum top. I've never actually worn it before. I bought it thinking it was something to try. There's a lot going on. There's like a belt. The belt you can take off, but I'll tie it up. I don't mind this one. This is one where I might keep it and see if I wear it. It's comfortable. There's a little bit of a stretch in it, except around here it's really fitted, and around the arms is the only thing as well. I've got quite large arms, so I find I have to be careful with that, but it seems to be fitting okay. It's a bit shorter than I'm used to, and that might be the thing that if I'm wearing a skirt, I think this would look a bit better. But comment below and see, tell me what you think about this one. Do you think it's worth keeping? Because this one I'm on the fence about. I like the colours, I like the pattern. I think it is a bit more dressy, like an office type thing, which will be handy when I start going back more regularly. So this is one that I used to wear a lot, and now it actually fits again. Before it was a bit tight around the arms and just around the chest area. There isn't a lot of shape to it, and I kind of like that. I like being comfortable. It's you know, kind of boxy. At the back it's not too bad though, like the profile from there. And I don't like things grabbing around this section here. I like it because it is lightweight. I like the colour of it. I know it's not the most flattering cut, but that's not what I'm going for here. Here I'm actually just getting things that I'm going to wear, so I think I'll keep this one. I do like it. So I can also layer it with cardigans and things like that, and it's not see-through. I thought it was more see-through than it is, so it's not, which is great. So I've got two tops in this, two colours in this top. So one's a black and the other one's a blue. I thought I'd try on the blue because you'll see more detail. I wasn't able to fit into these. At the moment it's a little tight just in the arms. There is still room though, but that's okay. I think it always kind of fit a little tight. I can still move, like I've got plenty of movement, it's not a problem. It's more of just I don't like things being tight around my wrists and my arms, but it's still comfortable. This one has a stretchy band. I think the brand is Basque. It's got a stretchy band around the bottom, so you can make it come up a bit higher, or you can bring it down lower, but it doesn't have, for me, as fluttering of a shape. I think when I bring it up higher, it's kind of flowy. There's an undershirt that's attached, so I don't have to wear anything underneath this sheer top layer. There's like this sort of stretchy material. I think again, these ones I hadn't worn for a long time because I wasn't able to fit them, but now I do, so that'll be good. I like the profile, the side-on view. I think even with something like this, it can be a bit more casual. But yeah, so for now at least I'll keep these because I can layer them in winter. Come summer, if they still fit, I can wear them to the office. These tops are similar to the last one. I do have this in two colours. Again, these ones were a little tight. I wasn't able to fit them, and now they fit well. So I've got it in a blue again. I like the blue shade, and I've got it in a pattern which I thought I would try on. So the difference between these, it's still got the elastic or the stretchiness around the bottom, which you can either pull down or tuck up to make it a bit more flowy. But the side panel actually opens the whole way down so you can see through. So that means that it doesn't really press around my arm, which I like. I like the flowiness of it and that it's just really open and comfortable. So I've never really been a huge fan that you can see the grey band, but it's not such a big deal. I think I also like the way that through the sheerness of the fabric, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but you can see my back. I can see through it and see my body a bit more that way. So I like these. So I guess we're off to a good start as far as finding things that I can wear that I haven't been able to fit into, but I'm not really getting rid of a lot yet, so we'll see. But at least I know I can wear these again, which is nice. Particularly these ones. These ones will be really good for layering in the office, because sometimes if you work in an office, you'll know some days it can be freezing cold and other days it can be boiling hot depending if the air conditioning and everything's working. So these are good for that scenario. This is another top that I've got in a few different colours. One of them I haven't worn at all. I think this one. I like the colours, but the thing that stops me from wearing these tops is, one, it was hugging odd before. The vertical stripes I don't think are, the horizontal stripes aren't very flattering. They kind of draw attention to my stomach, but this one's not so bad because of the shape of the stripes. I'm not sure. These are the ones where they're good for in between the season as far as the shirts go. I like the length of the sleeves. It's just this area here. I don't know if it's because it's bigger stripes here. It just kind of looks a bit grabby. In person, it's not showing up as bad. This is another top where I'm going to ask for your help. Yes or no on the stripy top. I'll try it on in the darker colour as well, and then let me know what you think, because this one I could go either way. I do wear them, but I'm not sure this one's doing much for me. So I'll try on the darker colour. It could just be that it's got a light colour up the top, which light colours don't really tend to suit me, so I'll try on the darker one and then let me know what you think. And that's in the darker colour, so it's got the darkness up the top. But again, this grey section of grey kind of grabs there. Like it, I don't know. I like the comfortableness of it, and I like the fact that the sleeve length, the cut, everything else is okay. I think if it was in a plain colour, I'd like it more. So I'm probably more leaning on the no side, but let me know what you think. Should I keep the stripy tops? What I might do, this one is one that I haven't worn. It's still got the tag on it. So I think automatically I'll just pass this one along, because if I do end up keeping one, I don't need two, and I'm less likely to wear this one because it's got the light colour up the top. So this one is my first. Pass it along. This one I haven't worn. It's still got the tag on. I don't think it does anything for me. It's got a nice little fleck through it, which I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but there's a nice silver iridescent fleck to it, but it's hitting me at a weird length. I'm just going to pass it on. Nah, not going to bother. Aside from the fact that I'm just wearing a crop top underneath this at the moment, normally I would wear a singlet top. No, this is a no. Definite no. When I lift my arms up, it rises up as well. So no from me. Again, another top where, excuse the crop top underneath, but I like this top. It's comfortable. I really like the neckline. So I find this type of a neckline is really complementary to my shoulders and whatever. I don't like the sleeves on this. It cuts me off at a really awkward position, and this top has little sequins on it. I don't know how you're going to see that. There we go. You can kind of see them shining, which makes it itchy. And yeah, no, not going to keep it. Passing it along. This one I like the fit of. I'm not a huge fan of ties on the arms because they're a bit awkward, so I might try a different way to tie these. And the only other thing is that down here, it's folded over, it's like pleated, so it sits a little funny. But it fits in okay everywhere else. So this is another one that's a maybe. So yes or no for the tie-up green top. Okay, so I really like the cut of this top. It's comfortable. The neckline is a little bit squarer than I normally wear, but I like the flowy sleeves. I like the way it sits, but it's the pattern that I think keeps me from wearing this. I kind of feel like I'm Sheldon Cooper dressed as the Doppler effect in The Big Bang Theory. I don't know if it's... They're not quite straight lines either. So, I don't know. I wish again this was in a plain colour. I think this is sort of, if it came inwards it would look a bit better, but it doesn't really, it sits like that. So I think it's sort of not that flattering, and it still has the tag on it. So I don't know, yes or no on the stripy black top. And this one's similar to the last one. The material is a little bit different, so it fits a little differently. But this one's got a whole bunch of squares filled in with little dots. So, what do you think? So this is a top that I think I might pass on. It's a bit big now, and I have worn it a few times, but even when I wore it, I didn't feel that comfortable because the material grabs, as you can see, it grabs on everything. So it is a lovely top as far as material close up, but it's just from far away because it's shiny. It's really not flattering. So yeah, no, this one's a no. This one's also a no. The colouring, no, not flattering at all. This top I have in a pink, like this dark pink colour, and a black. These are a size 14, but they're a little bit smaller. I think the brand's Declutter from Myers or whatever. But they're a little bit smaller and they don't have any stretch. So I like these tops. I know I used to wear this one a lot more when I was smaller, and surprisingly enough, it does fit. This one's still got the tag on because I didn't end up wearing the black one, but I do like it, and I might keep these but put them in to see if they fit, and I wear them in summer months coming up at the end of the year, and if I don't, then I'll pass them on. So this is a top that didn't fit for a long time, and now it does, and I really like it. I had it in another colour as well, which was more like a patterned, like big fern leaves and stuff. I do have it in this pattern, which is a little over the top, but just with a black skirt and black pants. It's just something nice to wear to the office. These are actually size 12. So again, that's what I mean, is that sometimes things won't necessarily fit properly, but this one actually fits okay. It's got elastic around the bottom, but I like the fact that it's long sleeves. This will actually come in handy at this time of year as well. So I am surprised because I actually thought I'd need to get rid of these because they would be too small, but it fits, so thumbs up. So that's it for the tops. So next video I'll get straight into going through my dresses, which will be the next part of the actual wardrobe declutter. Like I said, I'm just splitting this up to make it more manageable because it took a lot longer than I was expecting. Though I had a lot more things and I wanted to try a lot on and get your feedback and comments. I didn't end up getting rid of a whole heap of stuff. I think I only ended up getting rid of about 6 tops, but that's okay. I ended up trying on some that I thought I would definitely get rid of because I thought they were going to be way too small, and they ended up being able to fit. So I only ended up with 2 that were too small. I know I did do a declutter before, and there are some smaller tops in the top section of the wardrobe, which is going to be a whole other video down the track. But for the actual wardrobe chunk of it, there was only 2 that are just slightly too small, which you saw. So I'll see if I can wear them when it becomes warmer again because they're no sleeves, they're sleeveless. Yeah, but that's it. So I will see you in the next video where I go through all of my dresses, and please do leave your comments below. Yeah, the next one I won't worry about doing the intro or anything like that. I'll just jump straight into trying on dresses and getting through it. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.